Hello everybody, Silas back again. This is part 2 of the farm cleanup. If you haven't watched part 1, be sure to go back and check that out now. I'll put a link in the description. But if you already watched part 1, enjoy part 2. This one's going to get right into the action. As I was loading up those hog feeders and that bale shredder, there's no talking other than this, so it's going to go right to it. I hope you guys enjoy. There we go, we're all loaded up, all strapped down, ready to go. I have to keep an eye on these straps, make sure they don't pop off. That there, I've got a chain on the front, cable on the back, plus the cable of the winch is on it too, so I know it's not going anywhere. And I've got the old Jolly thing in the back of the truck. I'll lay it down on its side before I leave. But first I'm going to walk all the way back there, get the skid steer, and drive it up here, because I won't need it back there again. All that's left back there is that truck. And as long as my dad comes and gets that truck, I won't need the skid steer. Now if he doesn't come get the truck, I'll have to drive the skid steer back there again so I can help shove the truck on my trailer. But I've got this car here, that piece of farm equipment over there, and a truck bed over there. I got to gather all that stuff up and take it home. That piece there, I'm hoping I can wad it up and fit it in the iron box. That's the plan. If I can get it in the iron box, I can get that car inside that truck bed on my trailer, no problem. And then I got that galvanized tank up front, I can fit it on the trailer as well. So hopefully that'll work out like that. We'll see if that thing will cooperate, and I'll make sure to bring my Sawzall battery tomorrow. That way I can chop it up a little bit if I need to. It sure is pretty out here. The kind of bad part is if all this field here was harvested, I could just drive the truck and everything right back there easy, and just right down the road they're harvesting it already. So if I would have waited about another 3 or 4, maybe 5 days, that field would be gone and I could get right in there easy. But it probably rain between now and then anyway, so I've been waiting on the rain for a long time, otherwise this would have been done already. Here's another field that they're harvesting right now. They're actually still out here working today on this one. Here's an interesting load. These are all the tower pieces to build those wind turbines for wind energy. Siemens has a plant here in town where they make the I forget what they're called. They're not an engine, but whatever the motor part is up on top. They work on those here. But there's a lot of stuff comes through this area heading out to western Kansas. A lot of times you'll have the blades go through here, and those blades are incredibly long. Those blades will cover, I think, two or three of these trailers. Or cars, or whatever you want to call these. I mean, they're massive. Even these here are huge. Some big old things. They don't look that big when they're out there in the field in the middle of nowhere, but up close they're huge. Good morning, everybody. We made it back out here to the farm. I didn't quite get it done yesterday. I've got, I think, 2 loads left, and then I got to come back and get the skid steer. What I'm going to do first to get started is I'm going to grab that piece of farm equipment that's over here. I'm going to drag it out of the trees. I think it'll come right out, no problem. There's no wheels on it, but I can grab it and wiggle it out of there. And I'm going to take it and cut it up a little bit with the Sawzall to where it'll fold up easier. And I'm going to pack it in the dumpster and see how much room is left in the dumpster, because there's a little tiny trailer I forgot about, a boat trailer, all the way up front. And that goes as well. If I can't fit that in the dumpster as well, I'll have to set this car body on top of it and set it inside that truck bed over there. And that'll be 1 load to haul home. And then I still have a big tank and a front axle out of an old truck all the way up front. I'm going to try to squeeze that in the load as well, and then that'll be 1 load. And then I have that international truck out back. My dad's busy loading 2 trucks today, so he won't be here to help me, so I got to do it all myself. But I think I can get it done, and then I'll have to come back one more time and get the skid steer. So let's get busy. We are strapped down and ready to go. I double strapped that big tank on the back just to make sure it stays up there. It's another windy one today, so I think it should be fine. And then the car ran a cable and a strap. It ain't going nowhere. So we're going to drive on back, and once again I'm probably going to take it a little bit slow on the drive back just because I've got this gigantic sail on the back of my truck catching wind. And I am back to grab the skid steer. My dad actually was able to make it out. He got those trucks loaded faster than I thought he would. They got here sooner than I thought they would. So he's done. So he's out back getting that International. I'll head back there here in just a second. But I want to go ahead and get the trailer tilted down and load the skid steer up. And that's that. We're loaded up, headed back. My dad's going to go on ahead of me, pulling this big heavy load all the way back. I have to go uphill and against the wind. And so pulling this heavy load, I'm not going to go very fast. I don't want to overheat my motor or transmission. These old 3-speeds aren't really made to pull weight like this uphill. But we're done. I won't be out here again probably. I might be out in this area somewhere eventually, but I'm going to miss all these sites. I'm sure I'll see them again somewhere else. But they're harvesting out there right now. That's all soybeans there. And they're harvesting. It'll all be empty fields about like that pretty soon. And they'll be like that, growing winter wheat, and until next year. And that's that for this one. That farm is completely done. Everything's back home, ready to go back to work. I'm headed back to the main yard tomorrow. Got a bunch of cars coming in, going to be crunching a bunch. I don't know if I have any trucks tomorrow or if they're coming Thursday now. They might be coming a day later than I thought they were. But regardless, we got lots of work to get done there. So I will see you guys when we get back to that yard. Hope you guys enjoyed this farm cleanup. I know I sure did. I love going out there to those farms and seeing all the beautiful scenery and getting to experience that. A lot of jobs you're stuck in an office, and if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But I really enjoy my job when I get to do stuff like that. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. You just never know what's going to happen next. You never know where I'm going to be next. We got all sorts of cool stuff going on. I got several more farm cleanups to get done sometime. It'll probably be later this winter before I get around to them. But I want to let y'all go with that. So remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you next time.